Jonathan, welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we are going to be playing with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I don't know if it's Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics or if it's just Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is very confusing. But we are going to be testing out the highlighters. I will be doing drugstore comparison as well as other high-end comparisons, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in this video, please don't forget to subscribe. I was going to say keep watching, but you're here, so you know. Please don't forget to subscribe though before we get started. I would really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and hop into this. All right, so I got two of the Beaming Loose highlighters. They're actually a lot bigger, like packaging-wise, than I thought. All right, so here is the look at the products. So the packaging is nice. These are actually a lot bigger than I thought, and these are the Beaming ones, not the loose ones. So I will say automatically, like I'm already getting fingerprints all over the place in terms of the packaging, but that's fine. But this is actually a good amount. Like, let me see, like Kylie's compared to that. So it's still, like, I feel like the lid takes up a lot of space in this, but in terms of like packaging wise, it's a pretty decent size. Like if you want to compare it to like Artist Couture. But yeah. Okay, in terms of the inside, it does come with those little pulley tabs, which I'm just like, I don't have tweezers in here, so hopefully they come out. But there we go. And it does have like a nice little sifter in there. So that's the only thing with loose highlighting palette powders. I really like them. They're messy. They're just a mess most of the time, even though I do think they're worth it. But I couldn't decide between the shades. I got Balm, which is in the other package. But I kind of really liked High Volt and Amped, and it was hard to find swatches where someone just put them on by themselves compared to like trying to layer on so many products. So I'm kind of happy that my packages aren't all here because, you know, I've got two cheeks. Well, I have more cheeks, but you know what I mean. So let's try these both out. And we are going to have a discussion at the end of this video. I am going to be tough on these products because they are quite expensive. This is $24 per highlight. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just glossing over the whole Jaclyn Hill thing. I just figured let's start the video off positive and then we can have a discussion about it in the end, you know? So let me zoom you in and let's do some swatches and we'll put this on my face. All right, this side of my face looks a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely popped a zit right before I started filming. I couldn't help it, like it was just there and I was just like, oh, I gotta get it. So anyways, I'm sorry, but I tell you the truth. All right, so it does come with a nice little sifter in here. The only thing about loose highlights, I love the way they look. They are definitely more intense than like a normal highlight, but I still wear them sometimes with just like some concealer on, to be honest. I don't mind. Like, I know some people are over highlights. I'm not that person. I still really like highlights. Obviously, you can tell by all the comparisons that I'm gonna have. So they're just a little bit more work. Like, I hate clinking them out and then they just get everywhere. You know what I mean? But the sifter is a nice little hole. I'm not getting too much product out of this at once. But yeah, let's go ahead and go in. So this is the shade Amped that I have in this one. I did spray my face to set it, but I'm gonna go in with a dry brush. I don't have any highlights on right now. I feel like I look like I do, but I don't. I swear I don't. Like, it was really hard for me during the videos to decide what shades because I felt like everyone just kept layering on all the different shades and I was like, oh, I just need to see one at a time. Like, all right, so I did kind of just tap it. Oh, wow. So this one's supposed to have, like, both the shades I got that I'm using today are the pinkier tones, which I like. I am excited for the shade Balm, but to be honest, like, I was just like, oh, pinky ones. I don't know why. So let's go ahead and we'll just layer a little bit more. I am going to zoom you guys in a second so we can see the texture that it brings out. If I can't bring my highlight down onto my cheeks the way that she does. I just feel like it's not flattering on my specific, like, I just don't have cheeks. I don't know. I lost weight a while, like, not even weight. It was just more like I got to 25 and my face just was like, oh, we're not going to give you any kind of collagen. And I also have texture right through here, so that's another reason why I just don't put highlight in that area. So I'm going to pick up a different brush, and let's go in with High Volt. I was very scared that this was going to be too dark for me, but we will, let's keep our fingers crossed. I hope not. Oh. Ooh. I'm trying to see if it leads a cat. I think it's okay. So to be honest, I thought the brushes were a little bit too expensive. I did get the one that came with the bundle with the palette because it was only $10, but I wasn't willing to pay like $24 for the little fan brush. I'm not necessarily a fan of fan brushes, but to be honest, I just felt like the brushes were really up there for me where I was like, I'm not willing to pay that much. I'd rather pay for the product than the brush. All right, so this is me obviously close up. I do feel like, yeah, I mean, just like every highlight, it does definitely emphasize texture. Like I said, I had a bad like breakout right there. I don't know what's going on, but I will say the powder definitely emphasizes it more. But that's just highlighting powders for me unless you use something super subtle. So I still really like this. I'm happy about both shades. I don't feel like this is leaving a cast. Like I was a little bit like, ooh, is that gonna be okay based on swatches? But nobody, you know, we'll see. So I don't think it's bad, especially from like back here. I don't think it's leaving any kind of weird cast on my face where, you know, you can just tell it's too dark for me. I feel like it looks really nice. All right, while I have you here, might as well highlight the inner corner. I'm gonna use Amped. I feel like Amped is just a little bit brighter, but I still feel like on my skin tone, like I feel like both these shades pretty much work. So I don't know if every shade's gonna work on deeper skin tones because she does have that one, but seeing that this is high volt and I believe this is like the second to darkest, I mean, it looks okay on me. So hopefully it's universal for a lot of people or someone can find their right shade. I like to highlight right here. I don't really do a whole nose tip thing. It just, I don't like it. But let's do high volt down the center. I'm not gonna do my nose tip. I just don't like it. And then we'll do right here. This is also high volt. So to be quite honest though, now that like they're both on, I can't tell the biggest difference between the two shades. So I would definitely say if you're fairer, definitely go more with the shade over here, which is Amped. And then I think if you're more my skin tone or a little bit darker, the high volt would still look really nice on you. So, but to be honest, there's not like a huge difference. I don't know if you guys can tell, maybe it's just me, but I'm liking it, but I can't see the biggest like difference color-wise. Like they almost look like they're the exact same powder. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch this footage and it won't look like that. But right now I'm just kind of having a hard time. Like, did I just buy two of the same shade? Like, but let's go ahead and do some comparison swatches. Okay, so I did want to show you guys some close-up swatches. So we have high volt, we have Amped. This is Wet n Wild written in the stars. This right here is Artist Couture in the shade Conceited. So that one's actually pretty similar to Amped. And then I wanted to do Kylie Fiji pretty close next to it. So Kylie Fiji, I have a feeling it's going to be a lot more like the shade Bomb. Looking at it closely, I mean, I could see it kind of being a dupe for Amped. Like they are pretty similar, and I don't think on the face you're really going to tell a big difference. So there are obviously things that are very, very similar. Like I was saying, the Wet n Wild one, like it's $4.99. That shade specifically is written in the stars. That's right there. And it's a blinding highlight. It's so pretty. And I honestly don't feel like it looks less high-end than the Jaclyn Hill one or the Fiji or the Artist Couture. I feel like loose highlighting powders, they don't feel like they're necessarily a different texture in terms of like a cheaper powder highlight compared to a higher end one. You can usually tell by the touch. Whereas I feel like these are all pretty similar in texture and payoff. All right, I wanted to show you guys in lower lighting in terms of what the shades look like. So, I don't know, maybe I can see a little bit of difference, but definitely not much. It could just be me though, and maybe when I edit, I will notice a bigger difference between the two shades. I mean, regardless, they're gorgeous and blinding, but what do you guys think? Let me show you guys really up close so you guys can see all my wonderful texture. Okay, so overall, I'm happy with the products. I love loose highlighters, and even though they are messy, I do actually reach for them quite a bit. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, they are definitely for the people that love highlighters. I think if you like a more subtle look, definitely don't go with these. $24 I think is a little bit pricey, to be honest. I think all of her products in this launch, I just considering the past with the company, should have been like $5 cheaper, more comparable to like Anastasia, higher end brands, but not luxury. You know what I mean? Like this is almost at a luxury price point, and I think she needs to slow her roll just a little. The products are gorgeous, but like I said, you can definitely get such similar ones anyway, so it's completely up to you whether you want to support the brand or not. I personally had a really great experience this time around. I did not last time. I decided to give the second chance to the company, and I think everyone should just that's your prerogative, I guess. That's completely up to you. I support you either way in terms of wanting to give the brand a second chance, but this time around, I had to call customer service. I got a response right away. They were super helpful with me on the phone. I also, because initially the brush and the bundle set wasn't available, so I ordered the palette and then the bundle popped up. So I called, I ordered the brush, they refunded it immediately. And then when my products were shipping separately, I just wanted to see how they would respond. So I emailed and I just said, hey, is everything okay? And they responded right away. Yes, it is. You'll get all your products. This is completely normal. So for me, they are showing that they are improving. And that's really all I can ask for in terms of, what else I would want them to do. So yeah, I'm happy with this purchase. But like I said, I don't want anyone to think I'm forcing it down their throat and thinking you should definitely support them. It's completely your decision, But yeah, I am happy with the beaming highlights. I will get use out of these. I'm interested to see how they work across all skin tones, just because this is the second darkest shade and it works well on me. So I will, just mention that. But overall, I am happy with the products and I can't wait to review the highlighting palette. I'm very much excited about that. So let me know if you have any specific things you want me to compare it to. I hope you guys found this useful, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.